Plaintiff Rondale Banks says the defendant's stepfather was his godfather. And after he passed away, the defendant went to court to stop the funeral. Rondale's suing for the funeral costs and emotional distress. Defendant Kimberly Bowie says Rondale is rude and vulgar, and her father was never his godfather. Kimberly suing for emotional distress.
Start with you.
Okay, Your Honor. I've been knowing Kim all my life. Her mother is my godmother. She married Floyd Walker. They was together for 35 years. I was my godfather. They both been in my life for years. I have kids. They played a real godparent role in my life.
Good.
My godmother, which is Kim's mom, she passed away in 2016. I was there also. Took care of whatever they needed. You know, I love that lady. 2 years later, her husband, which is my godfather, passed away. He was in a bad car accident.
Mother's husband, her father.
Yes, her stepfather, not her father, her stepfather.
I object to step.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, he has no kids. Let me say
I
that
object,
part.
he has me.
Okay.
So, Your Honor, so when he passed away,
And that was what month again?
he passed away.
I can tell you that because I'm the daughter. The
he
only
passed-
child,
When
April
was it?
7th, 2018. You should know that if you're a son.
What is it again?
April 7th, 2018. My dad passed away.
Makes
Floyd
sense,
Walker.
you should know.
AKA Skip, that's what we call him, as our endearing, loving name.
Go ahead.
So Your Honor, when her mom passed away, he didn't trust Kim anymore. He didn't like the way she was treating him.
He told you that?
He told me that. He told
What was
several
she
other
doing
people
wrong?
that.
What was she doing wrong?
She wouldn't come around. She was telling people that he was the cause of she passed away. She had heart failure, runs in her family. And she was telling people he's the reason why that she passed. She actually wanted to dig her mom back up after she was buried to run some tests on her, to relive everything all over again. And
I object
family
that.
and them both denied it. Kim she's a type of person that only come around when there's money involved.
Ooh,
You
liar,
know?
liar.
Why do you say
wouldn't-
that? Give me some examples of that.
Okay. If you had with Kim, I grew up with her. Been knowing her all my life.
You ain't
So that
Kim.
you'll be
I
able to give me
object.
any. So you'll be able to give me an example or two.
Exact.
Kim is the type of woman.
I know she the type.
I mean,
Tell
okay.
me
Okay.
specifically.
Thank you, Judge.
For one, Your Honor.
Thank you.
I would talk to my godmother, and I would mention, have you talked to Kim? No, I haven't talked to Kim. My godfather would sit there and say, you know, I got some money that's coming up. One time they came across some money.
Ooh.
So they haven't talked to Kim in a while. They called Kim, said they had some money to give her. She pops up. You know, my relationship.
How do you know she wasn't popping up before? They told you.
I know.
Because
I talked to my godmother.
Okay, they told you.
You know,
they told you
they
that.
tell me that. They tell me
There's
that.
nothing you're assuming.
No, it's not. I love this girl.
right.
I grew up with her.
Okay.
So
Well,
I'm
let
not
me
putting
allow
nothing
you
on
to
her.
give some background, ma'am.
As Rondale did say, we've known each other. I'm a bit older. I have some evidence how rude and vulgar he is, what he had mentioned, and hopefully he should be fortunate enough to make it to 5-0.
Rude and vulgar towards you?
Towards me, speaking of my age and just being vulgar and a put down and degrading.
What's the
speaking to
vulgar
me.
part? Let me see it.
Oh yeah, it starts off lovely. Oh, just that.
Because this will allow me to know his
yes.
state of mind
Oh,
regarding
it's
you
just his
when he makes these
character.
accusations.
Exactly. Now, this type of messaging never went on when my mother, Viola, and when Floyd, my dad, were alive.
Your Honor, I have the same ones that she have too.
And then let me give you this.
I got some that you can really laugh about.
Yeah, you can see. Make sure they're from me, because that
from
has
you.
to be confirmed.
Let's see him, please.
Please do. Nothing ever vulgar.
Really need to go
But
back
anyhow,
to
the
school.
background. Oh,
This is what she's showing you. Probably was what I replied to.
no, I gave him my reply to
There you
you.
go.
How really
You have
that's
mine.
why
There you
your
go.
name
That was
removed
first.
I'm in blue,
off
he's in
every
yellow.
insurance
So I didn't hide
policy.
anything, unlike him.
Rondale, you are dishonorable, despicable.
That's right. Correct.
You are just the devil and the accuser, a
That's
liar and a thief.
And a cheat.
And you have, what you said about him is way worse than what he said about you, ma'am. Move on. What else you want me to know?
Well, those things were actually true of him. He had been lying.
Okay.
He had been stealing, and I have evidence of that.
That he stole?
Yes.
And that
He's
you went
stealing
to the
my
police?
identity right now,
You go to the
stepping
police?
into...
Ma'am, listen, did you go to the police about him stealing from you?
I went to the actual court, and I went to the agencies that... that
Theft is a crime.
Yes, I
Did you
do
go
have a
to the
letter for
police for the crime?
Yes, I do have a letter.
have that?
Not here, not to the police, but I have a letter prepared that I presented to
This is your letter.
Yes.
Did you prepare?
That I prepared.
I don't want to know about that.
Okay,
I
yes,
want to
yes,
know
yes.
about this accusation
Yes.
that he is a thief, which is very inflammatory. The man may have
Yes.
a job.
No.
He may have a lot at stake.
I have it.
That if someone is convinced he is a thief,
In the
it might
text.
affect him.
In-
Let
yes.
me see independent evidence
Yes.
that he is a thief.
He-
Not something you said.
That's correct.
Let me see what you have.
No, it's there in his text. He said to me, you ain't getting.
That means he's a thief to you?
No, because he's taking everything
Yeah,
from
because
me.
he says you're not getting something?
And they actually-
That's his opinion
no.
that he won't give it to you,
No,
so you are
no.
stating as a fact
I'm
that he
saying-
is a thief?
the fact
Once
is,
again, move on and try and convince me of something, because so far you haven't, and it's going to be hard for you to.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The
Your
fact
Honor,
is,
Your Honor.
Sir, what?
I'm here to show evidence. Everything
I
that
am
I'm
too.
Okay, we'll get to that. Now let her give her side on the background of your relationship. I see you have problems. That's what you said, and that's what she said. Now, anything else about your relationship you all want me to know before we get
Yeah,
down
the
to
relation-
the actual funeral costs
Yeah.
he's suing you for?
the relationship started. My mother and his mother were very good friends. And that's how it came about that my mother was actually Rondell's godmother. However, a godparent is someone that is established in a child's childhood when they're a minor. Rondell did not meet Floyd and was never ever technically or established or a godson of Floyd's. They met when he was older and had started having children.
Okay.
He was an adult.
Now let's get to what you're suing for.
Okay, I'm suing for $5,000, Your Honor.
What happened?
What happened was she stopped the funeral in process.
I don't know what you're talking about. Which
I object.
funeral
Okay.
and how
Okay,
did it occur?
Okay. My godfather, Floyd Walker, she went to court and filed a paper.
This is her father.
Yeah, you know, her stepfather. He didn't adopt her. She has Bowie. This is
She was
Walker.
raised in the household.
That's right,
No,
Your Honor.
no.
I was
Your
from a
Honor.
child in
Your
my
Honor,
high
they
school.
married-
Can be
she was
proven.
a teenager when they got married. He never adopted her.
Okay,
But
go
that's
ahead.
not even. That's
Wedlock.
not even. That's
Yeah,
not
it
the
might
main
be
thing.
relevant. You
It
can't
is.
tell me what's relevant.
It is.
No, okay,
yeah.
that's true, Your
If
Honor.
she was born into the
No, she
household,
wasn't.
Yes, and
and
raised
in the
Your Honor, she
household,
wasn't.
High school.
and there were some other things that might be
wasn't.
involved, I can give an opinion.
That's true, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
So
You're saying that
Your Honor,
when the
I'm-
father died,
So
what
when,
happened?
When he died, well, actually, when she was in a hospital. Let's go back with that. He was in a hospital for months before he passed away because he was in a car
You're
accident.
suing for funeral costs.
Yes.
Let's
Stick
get
to
to
it.
that.
Okay, well, the funeral costs I'm suing her for.
Why?
is
What happened? She
Floyd
stopped the
Walker.
funeral.
Floyd
Describe.
Walker placed all his policies in my name because he didn't
No, he
trust her.
didn't.
I have evidence to show that.
Let's see them. The insurance policies?
Yes.
And you know what,
Okay.
Your Honor?
Yes, I have insurance policies to show you that.
What should I know?
I would love for you to hear this, and I'm going to try to be as specific
You love
as
for me
I
to
can
what?
One policy.
hear what I'm about to say.
Oh, I'm
As
gonna
he-
let you
One
speak.
policy.
As
I'm
he-
gonna let you
Hold on,
give your
I have
side.
another-
All right.
I have another insurance policy, Your Honor.
Okay.
It's another
You
one.
are
All of
records
which-
and
On
claims
what?
department.
all of which,
That one's mine.
2 months
Copy of
after
the
my mother passed,
certificate.
he showed
Item
up.
Facts,
Your
your
Honor.
email copy it is indicated. After it indicated we have not received items requested to evaluate the claim.
Because I was waiting on
but
death certificate.
You
The
are
other one,
okay. You are
as
the
you see,
person
is the other
designated.
one.
Go ahead, sir. What else you want me to know?
The obituaries, we had to change them 2 times because
Why?
by her canceling the funeral, which she submitted some documentation.
Now that's the part
I
you've
didn't-
been fuzzy about. Let me tell you what I understand. You were the holder of the insurance policies.
Yes, and I was-
that's all I
Right.
heard. That's all I know so far. Now we can get to what happened
Okay.
to cause the stoppage of the funeral,
Okay.
what she did, and why she owes you. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so she went to court and filed a.
What happened? You're talking court stuff.
I was-
I have no idea why you all went to court back then.
I was-
What happened?
Okay, what happened was
I was
she
denied access.
submitted some paperwork to stop the funeral.
Okay, let me hear from you, man.
I
He
was-
said you submitted some paperwork. He didn't give me any background why you did it. He surely has some idea
she
now.
wanted to
If
run
you
everything.
still don't have an idea
No, I
why
know.
she
I do.
stopped, well, that's what you should have told me. You tell me what happened with the funeral.
The funeral happened. I presented.
Both your
this
claims
court-
are
hold on.
dismissed.
No, hold on.
No, you all are unable to prove. Bye-bye.
Good. Threw him out.
Here you go, sir.
Didn't win. Thank you so very much. You should get your own life. You're a dirty, low-down snake in the grass. That's how you've been to me, and you've lied on me.
I don't want to say nothing to her. Good luck. I don't want to say anything to her. We'll be back in court again. That's
If
all
he
I'm
really
saying.
wishes me luck, he should stay out of my business, stay out of my family
It's not your
business. Stop
business.
us
You don't
trying
have
to
no
assign.
policies in your, nothing in your name.
That's
Kim.
because 2 months
Show
after my
some paperwork.
2 months
Show
after my
paperwork. They
I
don't have
have it.
nothing in your
I have
name.
it.
Where?
I have it.
Show it.
If you had not
You're not on
interjected-
nothing. You're not on
because
nothing,
you
Kim.
came in for the money.
Kim, you're not. I have
As soon as
money.
where
What you
was-
talking
no, you
about? I
don't.
own property and everything. What you have?
Well, then why were you
What do
filing
you
for a
have?
waiver?
I
Why were
own
you-
stuff, Kim.
why did you fight for a
Oh, you don't
waiver?
have nothing.
You
I have
said that you
cars.
couldn't
I have
afford.
houses, and I own property. What
On
do you
record,
have?
public
You
records
don't have
waivers that he couldn't afford to pay for the
You're
court
broke.
expenses.
I paid for the whole funeral.
No,
I
he
paid
did
for
not.
the whole
The
funeral.
funeral
Receipts to
policy
show
paid for
today.
that. No,
I
he did
paid
not.
for the whole funeral.
Not a dime.